Some of you are more visual than others and are picking this up. Some of you need to experience it. And basically they're designed to cultivate the ability to channel energy through the hands. Those of you who are having a specific sensation in your hands are having the sensation of energy moving through your hands. Because these exercises are very powerful in projecting that energy in that way. This is also exercises that are taught to martial arts students. As you can imagine, it's real useful to be able to put energy in your hands when you're doing martial arts. Okay. But also, the energy that's cultivated in the hands can be used for healing. My teacher emphasized using this energy in doing like aura balancing and in becoming aware of an additional sensitivity in the body.
Director Carl Totten gives a concluding definition of Tao.
There's an old saying, there's room for all things within Tao. Yoga, of course, is part of the Tao. Everything that exists in the world obviously is here for a purpose. It's like a complementary relationship between all elements within the universe. Yoga certainly is a very important part of that. The word yoga means union. Again, that balance, that connection.
After spending an hour at the Taoist Institute, the tour bus heads back to the original meeting place in front of the Unity and Diversity headquarters. On the ride back, I spoke with the tour participants about transformation, the New Age, and their reactions to the tour. Did you enjoy the tour tonight?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Why are you interested in this transformational movement?
Well, I have a problem with stress, and I feel that maybe we're not meant to put up with some of those things. So this is kind of an introduction to me. You know, I'd like to try to see if that would help me tolerate.
Are you seeing society moving into a new age?
Yes. People don't want to put up with all that tension, and they want to take life as easy as possible and still, you know, be ambitious.
Why are you interested in this transformational movement of society?
You don't have to hold it on. I grew up in Nazi Germany with Nazi parents, and we were completely programmed. And I was a very neurotic, very sick person when I came out of this. And I learned over the years very slowly to discover myself and learn to follow my own inner voice. And I learned it mostly out here in California, where this whole movement going on.
Is this movement really taking off in society?
I think it does. I mean, especially out here in California, but it spreads. And I was back in Germany to several visits, and there's also already a lot of stuff going on.
Are you actively involved in the movement?
Yeah, I am. I was for 25 years an artist, but now I'm a healer. I give counseling sessions. Since I went through this tremendous transformation from a Nazi child where I am today, I teach people this inner transformation.
Do you have healing powers within you? Is that how you heal?
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
I can tell. I took once a massage class, and my teacher told me I have this, and I started working on people, and I discovered it is really true. I have no idea where it comes from. It comes from a higher source. But I feel it. I feel this energy going through me.
Do you know what that higher source is?
You can call it God or the universal soul or whatever. You have just to learn to be able to tap into it. And
how does one learn to tap it?
Now, what they talk today in the Zen Center, is stilling yourself and knowing, kind of connecting to your higher self. I actually teach people how to do that, but I can't do that in a short.
Sir, why are you interested in the transformational movement?
Well, I started with yoga about 5 or 6 years ago, and I realized how much it helped my golf game, because I've always been interested in golf, played golf well. You know, it helps all the muscles, and you're able to make a good turn. In golf, that's the most important thing.
We hear a lot about new age that we might be moving into through this transformation. Do you think it's happening?
Oh, I think so. I think people are getting close together all over the world, and I think that's what this is all about.
What did you think of the tour tonight?
Well, it was very interesting. I'm really interested in Tai Chi.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, because I'm going to get that chart. I'm going to learn Tai Chi, and because we're going to China in July. And everybody's doing Tai Chi Chuan, so I think I'm going to learn it.
The New Age movement attempts to pull together all the religions of the world into one belief system. That belief centers around self-realization or finding the God within. The movement has been successful in gaining the support of many religious cults. Mary Kay Lentz is a follower of the Indian guru, Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. In what ways is Bhagwan Rajneesh part of the New Age movement?
Well, one of his basic messages is that we are all Buddhists and that we just don't realize it. And his purpose, he feels, is just to make us wake up to the fact that we're all gods and goddesses. And, you know, that's what the New Age really is about, is people awakening to their own divinity.
Do you think we are?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I am too, but I just haven't realized it yet, unfortunately.
Mary, what does the New Age movement mean to you?
The New Age movement to me means an awakening in the hearts of people and in the minds of people. And it means a quickening in consciousness. Somehow people, I guess I believe that we're all evolving, not just physically but spiritually, and that the New Age is kind of a quickening of that whole evolution to bring paradise onto earth, or Shambhala, or whatever you want to call it, heaven onto earth.
My name is Ravi Maharaj. Ravi is spelled R-A-V-I, and it's short for an Indian name, Rabindranath. Maharaj is my last name, but it really used to be a title. Today I use it as a last name. And it means great king. I have such a name because of the caste I was born into. And that caste is called the Brahmin caste. In Hinduism, the religion into which I was born, the caste system is very central. And my father was a Hindu priest, a guru, a yogi. You know, some years ago, we would hardly have heard these terms, guru and yogi and so on, but today virtually everybody knows them. Guru means divine master or teacher, and the guru in Hinduism is worshipped as God. The Hindu believes that his guru is divine. But when he died, his mantle fell on me, and I very willingly began to follow in his footsteps. I was already a very religious child, even at the age of 7, which is roughly how old I was when he died. And in fact, I had always been a vegetarian, like my father was, not eating meat or fish or eggs. And I started practicing yoga and meditation even before the age of 5. And through my yoga and meditation practices, very often I used to experience a trance, journeys into other worlds where I would see mystical things, quote, the gods, and bright lights and bright colors, psychedelic movements. And it was fantastic, or so it seemed. And I was very proud of these many experiences I was having, because for the Hindu, the more you experience spiritually, the more divine you think you are. For the Hindu, the experiential is of utmost importance. Now, Hindus also bowed at my feet, like they did to my father, and worshipped me and gave me their gifts and their offerings. But you know, in spite of all of that, in spite of all the religiosity and so-called spiritual experiences, in spite of the fact that my world eventually became a world of mysticism, deep in my own heart I was empty, I was unhappy, I was dissatisfied. I lived in a home with 13 or 14 other people, but I was lonely in my own heart. And I came to realize that something was missing, something was wrong. Just something was not right. And I began to search for the truth, for the real truth, earnestly and sincerely, with my whole heart. I searched within Hinduism. I searched into Hindu